Barnathan with my good friend and force of nature, Rich Gabberty. Let me tell you a little bit about. Hiya, Rich. First, it's good to see you,
Hi,
pal.
hi, Doc. How are you?
Outstanding. We're talking today about Rich is the person who walks people, especially artists, through the fire. Some people say that and to a place of positive power and accomplishment in so many different arenas. But some people can say that it's a cute logo. This is the guy who did it for some of the greatest rock stars in history, managing tour manager, getting them on stage, everything so that they could be their best. So when you talk to someone who knows what an artist is and what peak performance is, you got the man. But going through those years of all that stress, some people would just say, oh, I'm going to live on a beach now. And Rich, you look like an athlete and train, and you have the vibrance and the business savvy of somebody who's just starting out in their 20s and saying, I'm taking on the world. Give us a little insight into, or at least one insight into one of the things that really helps you to ignite and keep that fire burning.
Well, I have a love for life. I mean, it really starts with the fact that I truly believe that thinking positive and positivity brings positive results. So I can't wait to wake up. As a matter of fact, sometimes if I wake up and I see it's only 4 a.m, I actually, it's hard to go back to sleep because I just want to get going. So it's about the energy. It's about a love for life. And I want to get out there. You know, Fran Tarkenton, who's a mentor of mine and a good friend, and he started mentoring me in 1985. And he was the kind of person who said, and he had 1,000 businesses, made a ton of money as an entrepreneur, but he wanted to get out and talk to people. He would talk to the guy opening the door at a hotel or a cabbie. He was always just wanted to get around the people. Matter of fact, when he had his own private jet, I think he had a private 727, pardon me. He actually didn't like doing that. He at times would fly commercial just so he could be around people and talk to them. Wow. And so I learned from Fran to do that, and we're still friends to this day. And it's been such an honor and privilege to be his friend. But he gave me that energy. He was one of those people that gave me that energy for life. Him, my grandparents, my parents, all had that energy. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's help people. Everything for everybody. That was their wish, that everybody got everything they wanted. And they really did whatever they could. And I try to do whatever I can to help people achieve their dreams and goals.
You're so generous with the information you share and the insights, and they all come back to this one really cool theme, which honestly, Rich, and I feel like I've met everyone in the world twice with my work. You are unique in that the people you've worked with, some of the hell you've had to take people through, and you'll say, I'm the guy who walks you through that chaos, but you don't not just the chaos, you walk them to the other side and say, here's power, here's energy. Just briefly, give me one or two things for the energy part that you show up with, which also conveys enthusiasm and joy as well, but just that energy part for everyone to get an insight.
Well, back in the day, we got energy from stuff that was frowned upon. But what happened was this: I'm always looking for that edge, and that edge might certainly, in my mind, is mental, spiritual, and physical. And one way that I do that is by eating right. Okay. Yeah. The other way is by taking vitamins, but that now has morphed into supplements, and that's why I got involved with a supplement company. And one of them is turmeric and curcumin.
Right.
And both of those products then. The special ingredient, because a lot of times you could find that you could find curcumin separately, you could find turmeric separately. Sure. But when you put those two together, and now you add something called bioperine, which is black pepper, but it's a black pepper that activates the absorption of both of those supplements, that gives you energy. That allows me, Jack, to work on the same body parts almost the next day because of the recovery that it gives you. And yes, it could even be used as a dietetic supplement, but really it's not about diet. It's about getting that energy, getting your boiler going. And so those supplements for me, taking 2 a.m, is part of my regimen, and then going to the gym because we both know that when you go to the gym, and if you can do it early in the morning, even if it's just 3 times a day, I mean, not 3 times a day, 3 times a week for 30 minutes. I mean, that's when I went to Yale. That was the science of well-being. That's why I went. I wanted the science behind all of this positivity I was talking about. But that's one of the things they talk about. Get in action, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's going for a jog, using the elliptical, going kayaking. It's up to the person, provided they check with their physician that they're healthy enough to do it. Get out and get in motion. And that's what I do, because that gets your mind firing, Jack. And now you're thinking clearly. You got the cobwebs out of you. Being Italian, I'll take a little shot of espresso in the morning too. I will tell you, it's the finest espresso, but I will take a shot of espresso. But one of the things about the supplements I take is that
Rich, you are espresso. You are espresso. I'm sorry, man. But go on. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
no. But I mean, as far as with the espresso goes, the interesting fact about the supplements, they have helped me cut down, because my normal day would be put a 10-cup pot of coffee on and then drink it while I was doing work from home, especially in these times that we're in, where we were basically in lockdown or relying on Zoom to have these conversations. I would put on, so let's say 18 months ago, I would have a 10-pot cup of coffee going. But as I started to take the supplements, now I'm down to like just one shot of espresso. And then these supplements combined with enough water just get me going. And initially it gets me going to the gym, where I work out. And as I'm working out, I'm thinking about what I have to do with meetings that are coming on, for the day. But it works. The gym works, thinking about positivity and espousing positivity and posting for my friends and clients or potential clients, those positive quotes or little hints. 5 things to stop doing today. One of them being overthinking, and then you just list the other 4 or 3 things you should be doing. And actually it's 4 things, because one of them should be get some of the supplements that I get and get them in your system and get out there and get some energy. Go to the gym or go and do something. You don't have to tie weights around your ankle and do leg raises like I do sometimes.
I know.
I like to overdo it. But you know what? If you're 40, let's get you to 60 healthy. If you're 60, let's get you to 80 healthy, and let's get you to 80 standing upright without a walker, with the energy to get out of bed because you want to go and do something.
Yes. It's perfect, Rich. And it's what so many people, just this one insight is so strong to let people think about. And most people know I've advised some of the biggest supplement companies in my sports work. What you just said about the type of pepper and so on, that's the difference. There's a lot of supplements out there that will have something in it, but then it's like, okay, but what's the quality? And also, I love the fact that it combines with your generous, all enthusiasm, positive, that can't stop energy that so many people need as well. Rich, this was awesome today, pal. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much.
Listen, it's always a great time with you, Jack. You are so positive and you're a motivator. And I got to tell you, you inspire me with your success and what you've done. And whatever, I could do this every day with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rich.